Hey guys, Veebat here with another V-Plays, and apparently there's a couple of July deals that are out right now, and I just wanted to showcase what they're currently offering for aircraft combinations, and I think it's a little bit weird because the package deals are going to be the HE-100D-1, which is featured here, and they also have, where is this sucker at? They got a bomber called the Ju-86E. Now this is a weird plane. It's a tier 3 bomber. The thing drops these bombs in like clusters of 4 for a total of 4 drops. So, you know, it's kind of a early generation HE-111 as far as playstyle goes, but it is very limited defenses, and it's a very goofy looking plane. Even the cockpit is actually offset to the right. You can kind of see the angle of the windscreen right here. But then you also, like I said, you get this HE, or sorry, not HE-111, but the HE-100D-1. And I've described this plane as being a very good flying plane. This plane feels so good to fly, but your eyes do not deceive you. You only get 3 792 machine guns pumping out a 90 damage per second on a tier 5 light fighter. Just to give you a quick comparison, this is the premium 109E3, and the normal 109E gets an additional cannon. This only gets two 220s and 2 light machine guns. And we're pumping out 198 cumulative damage per second, and we get even more with the standard variant. We can pull up another tier 5 fighter that's not premium, and looking at like said non-premium. Come on, buddy. The P40. The P40 is pumping out 224 damage per second with 6 machine guns. So 3 light machine guns. That is very limited. Even the XFL-1 is featuring over 200 damage per second with his big derpy 37 to accompany its 2 light machine guns. It's like taking this plane and replacing the 37mm gun with a 7.62. But like I said, you get stellar aircraft performance when it comes to the HE-100D-1. It's fast. It has good maneuverability. We got it down to 9.1. That's without a pilot in it. This is just me trying to amp it up as much as I possibly can. And really good airspeeds. You're featuring about 400 miles an hour. I mean, it's not the fastest thing, but it feels very good. So I do like that feature, but it struggles to kill things. You think that the American light machine gun fighters are a pain in the butt to kill things? This will take ages to kill something. Now, they also have the British premium bundle as well. Oh, hey, buddy. But the premium British bundle is going to be, it's tier 5. They're light fighters. It is the Venom, which is a weird looking plane to say the least. Very squared off wings. Very maneuverable. I mean, we're looking at an aircraft with an 8.1 second turning time. It has the 8 Browning machine guns. In a lot of ways, it feels very similar to what we see with the Spitfire 1A, which is also a premium aircraft at this tier. Again, similar gun layout. We're seeing similar airspeed and maneuverability. There we go. Where's the airspeed here? We're looking at a little bit more on the Spitfire for all the obvious reasons. Square wings tend to do that type of thing. But we do have really good maneuverability. Now, we've maxed out our 1A. Like, we'll just be fair here. But if we were to rip off the pilot and take some of the equipment down to bare bones, we'd be seeing similar setups here between these two aircraft. Now, here's where it gets interesting. This ugly plane, it's just so ugly. It's got fixed landing gear, features the same gun configuration. This thing's got the same 8 Browning machine guns, and now we'll compare it to the Venom statistics here. You're looking at an aircraft that has the same gun configuration, and when you look at the airspeed is a little bit less on the Venom. Of course, we do have a shiny paint job on this guy. Maneuverability, relatively similar maneuverability, but the M20 is lacking a little bit here. So even this M20 is going to struggle a little bit. And even like you'd think, well, maybe there's some altitude performances that are really kicking it up over the edge. It does have 1,000 more feet. It can get up a little bit higher, but it's not really going to set it apart at all when you're still comparing it to the very capable Spitfires at this tier. Again, similar altitude performance. It's like the Spitfire 1A got the best of both of these planes, the M20 and the Venom. So why pick up the M20 or the Venom when you potentially already have a Spitfire 1A, or you could get any other premium tier 5 that isn't making all of these sacrifices. Even the Spitfire 1A is kind of making a sacrifice in the form of having to carry Browning machine guns opposed to carrying something a little bit more substantial, which you can easily pick up with an XFL-1 featuring a 37mm hub gun and accompanying light machine guns. So just wanted to give you a quick breakdown between all these aircraft. I really don't see the incentive to getting either of these packs because, like I said, they're more of like a collector bundle for those of you that are interested. So we're going to take them out. It's going to be a longer video just for that purpose. So I'm going to hop into it right away. And the first plane we're going to take out is actually going to be the big goofy bomber for the Germans at tier 3. So I will see you guys on the battlefield. All right, here we are in this big honking monster, and you're not going to see this very often, me flying at lower tiers, except if I'm going to be showcasing something for you guys, or I'm doing missions. Maybe I'm doing missions, but usually I'm not doing dailies for all of the reasons I've stated many, many times before. So yeah, we get 4 drops of these bundles here. This is a very old school aircraft. I mean, it is a mono wing, so we'll give it credit there, but look at the control surfaces. They're actually kind of like suspended out here in the airstream. It's very, very old school. And this guy, this poor gunner, drops down in this little awkward pod out the bottom of the aircraft here. So we're gonna drop a strip on the tents right here. Not the best drop. We haven't taken any flak damage, but we got something's going on now. We're gonna go ahead and do a 1-2 drop here, and we'll see how this spreads. But we've done our drop, and we have a relatively quick reload, so yeah, not too bad, not too bad. Looks like we got that main structure, but there is something vectored on our 6, so let's see if we can get a critical damage on this thing. His engine's out. Somebody kill him, please. That would be great. They can kill him, we get the zone. There it is. Cool. So we're just about reloaded, but we gotta wait for this zone to unlock. We got about 20 seconds, which might be good for us. That is a... oh, geez, that's a human-controlled aircraft. Let's hop into our tail gunner here. Oh, we got a light fighter really high up over here. That's a bold move, to say the least. So, let's see what we can do. We'll do a drop here. We're actually going to stay to this side of the map, even though there's other targets I could be going after that are going to be a little bit more valuable, because I want to avoid those heavies. They will make very short work of me. Oh, we made some good drops here. There we go. And there we go. Yeah, that got a bit of the sight. We lost somebody. That's understandable. Like I said, though, really quick reload. 22 seconds. We'll be ready to go again, and we're already heading into the enemy zone. Oh, there's a human controlling that ground attacker. And he's going to rip up our poor guy. 8 seconds. Okay. Brakes, brakes, brakes. Level those wings off, boys. Let's see if that works. Let's go for this tent site over here. We're more worried about the air defense aircraft at this point. I think we got the structure back there, but there's the air defense aircraft we were worried about. Let's try and get that crit. There's the engine. Can we get the other one dissuaded a little bit? Nice. We picked up both of the military facilities. I think everybody's stuck fighting over the center. Looks like the missiles are making their way over here, so we're going to go to a most logical choice, which is going to be the airfield over here. I'm not saying this is a bad bomber. This is a very capable bomber, but there's other non-premium versions you could use to get dailies done. It is nice that I can train crews in this. We're currently running my EF-131 crew in this, but not the gunner, just the pilot itself. Since this is only an airfield and not an air base, there's only going to be light fighters here, so we can kind of make a nice little run over here. Because it's no heavies defending. There we go. So we put some work in here, but let's head over to the military facility because that's the thing we really want. And we're even going to F2 that site to let our team know that's what we need to be going for. The enemy is putting a lot of work into the center garrison. I want to say it's understandable, but it's not that understandable. It makes sense just based on where the bots naturally want to be heading to. Oh, come on, man. I see you. I guess I gotta do this, huh? The dorsal gunner has a really wide arc of fire, so... Get that dorsal gunner back up. Oh, he got us. Put a lot of damage into him, though. We do have the airfield, but they're about to pick up their military facilities. So we're going to spawn right at our normal spawn location and work our way over to the enemy military facility. The garrison got picked up while we were kind of goofing around over there, and the airfield is nearly captured. The mill base actually sent a rocket over to this site, but it was unable to finish it off. So bombs are reloaded, though, so we're going to make this happen. Yeah, that's a problem, guys. We got to do something about that. Saw that airfield dropping, too. We can only play our own game, though, and they do have iBubber and Stevens 1 over there. They are decent players. They know what they're doing. With nothing else here... Oh, no, we got a bunch of stuff here. I was worried I was coming over here by myself, but... Okay, bombs away. You can see our earlier bombs. Okay. Oh, no, 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 no. Oh, why? Why did he do that? Oh, well. I don't know. Couldn't tell you. 7 seconds. 20 seconds till that's unlocked.
There's no way to break through for you now. You're on your own.
What am I? Oh, I'm getting shot up by a tail gunner. 8 seconds. 6. 5. So we actually can drop these a little bit early and that should be alright. This is kind of the ideal path we're taking right here. Minus the aircraft coming after us. But you'll see here. Yeah, pretty much most of that zone. And the mill base is making work on it. 20 seconds till we're reloaded and we can head on in over here. If our guys would stop dying over the center though. Five, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay. squall line, so when we die here, this will be it. So those are out. Yeah, we got defense heavies on us right now, which is problematic at best. Come on, get those bombs out. We just got grade 1. Okay, avoid the flak. We do have much better altitude performance. If we can actually pick this zone up, that might get us the match, actually. But, of course, if we die here, it doesn't much matter. A lot of flak to contend with here. And there's not a lot of good targets to go after. 5, 4... Come on. Oh. They're already doing it. Come on, flak. Oh, air supremacy. That might do it. Ooh. Come on. I think we got it. We got it. Whew. Wasn't expecting that to happen, but I think that's a good example of high altitude bombing. Worked out pretty well for us. I was surprised that those guys didn't counter me more with their heavies, but maybe they didn't think I was much of a factor. Really weird how that HE-111 seemed like he was on a death wish for us, but he might have lost his tail. I don't know. I wasn't really looking. I'm sure somebody's doing a detailed battle report. Stumpy. But I'm going to go ahead and hop into the next aircraft now, so that way we can take a look at what the other platform can do. But again, this is a tier 3. Like, who wants to be scumming around in a tier 3 doing that to relatively new players? That was not a good example of new players, but I think you get my point. Now let's take out the HE-111 or HE-100D-1. It's too many numbers. What do we want to fly? Let's, I'm going to take my 1101 because I want to show you as good as this thing can possibly get. So we're going to hit battle and I'll catch you guys in the match. Alright, so we're back with the HE-100D-1. We are actually going up against Mr. H-Balls as well as Intruder here and a P-38F. We do have a Tornado on our team and it ain't bad. I'm going to F2 the mine to coerce my ground attackers to go over there initially, and then I'm also going to F2 the command center. And the reason I'm doing this is only ground attackers will go to the mine when you F2 it. So something will start working its way over, and now when I F2 over here, it'll grab another aircraft. And in this case, it's going to be a Key 102, which will be nice. So as you can see, the aircraft feels pretty good. Like, it has some nice flight characteristics. And that makes sense because Heinkel actually developed this aircraft to be very strong, very fast, very maneuverable. But Heinkel also wasn't really good with the weapons thing. Like, they always were like an afterthought when he would build these things. And you'll see the lethargic damage coming out of this. Just not even enough to do a single pass against this. But, F2 him. I want somebody to go after him. If we get stuck on an altitude fighter, we got him dead to rights because we have altitude fighter performance, but mid-altitude fighter turn times. Okay. Whoa, buddy. I'll let you have that one. But who's this guy? P-38F. There's that turn we were looking at. Very good maneuverability here. But again, it's death by 1,000 paper cuts. We're more likely to get killed by our own tornado here. Or hurricane? No. So he's gone. There is a P-38 here. Watched him go right past me, and now we can stay with this guy pretty well. We're getting up to those 400-mile-an-hour numbers, and now we're just tickling him away. Usually I rely pretty heavily on fighters, but again, we didn't get the kill. And that's kind of the name of the game. Getting the bomber flight. Our bomber is competing with their bomber for this zone, so I'm going to make my way over here and see if we can interrupt a little bit. Our guys managed to pick up our zone though, so that's good. IL-2 down here. See the light fighter. Not ignoring him. I'm coercing him. And getting some guns on. He's on our buddy here. There is a fire. We need fires. Cool, we got him. Bomber flight's making its way over here, so that's good for us. But like, sitting on a tail gunner like this, like, if you're in a tail gunner, it's gonna be a bad day. So there's not much we can do here. I'm really just doing this to showcase how much it stinks. And I'm not too worried about whether we win or not, because I'm really just trying to show you guys how the plane does. Like I said, the flight characteristics feel so good. Even the guns are overheating before they kill something. Yeah, my guns got super hot there for a second. We didn't die in a zone, so it's alright. We'll spawn at the northern sector. Looks like there might be some targets for us to go after there. Did we get that guy? Did that count? I don't know. Again, death by 1,000 paper cuts. Oh, we do have another human in an S-191. And they also have the 109. So yeah, I probably should have checked a little bit better there. But where are we at? Who's here? Nobody. Phantom indicator there. I need you to pay attention to that, man. Yeah, like I said, I don't want to go up against that Doe 217. It's just not going to end well for me. We can try and keep this guy off of our dude. We're like his tail gunner with the amount of damage we're kicking out here. We don't have any range with these guns. But as you can see here, like, we're able to keep up. We're able to stay with this P-38F. We're able to outturn the 109. I mean, like I said, we did kind of kit this thing out, but I think my point still stands. He's done for. That guy ain't going anywhere. He's about to kill him right here. Get him. Oh, come on, man. You had that. I'll give you a hand. Trying at least. There we go. Nice. Yeah. This guy chased that defense aircraft all the way over here. Oh, we killed something. Oh. Let's head for the mid. But yeah, it's a neat looking plane. It's for its time it was very advanced. It was a very strong aircraft. In reality, in game, ugh, those guns. Throw up the GG. Yeah, not a high scoring match, but hopefully you guys got a good idea how the aircraft performs. Let's get back to the hangar, and then we'll take out the Venom, and we'll take out the M.20. They're gonna be pretty similar. Spoiler alert. Yeah, there was only 4 kills for us. We did not get top on our team. We came in 5th. Not by points though, man. For points, we were right there, but we just didn't get any chevrons. No real chance to make that happen. So let's go ahead and take a look at our British Premium Light Fighter. Let's take out the Venom. That's the one people probably remember, see out on the battlefield. For the sake of argument, we're going to take both of these aircraft out with my... Let's do my Spitfire 14 pilot. I think that's fair. So let's go ahead and punch it, and I'll catch you on the battlefield. Alright, here we are with our flying sheet of plywood, the Venom. It's a really teeny little aircraft. This thing looks like a kit-built aircraft put into war. So let's see how this thing goes with its 8 Browning machine guns. We do have some specialized birds on the other side. We are top tier as well. I'm not going to the mill facility, but we will F to it. I really can't do much over there, but I will help try and capture this sector right over here. Now, this aircraft is slow, and we all know why. Look how weird that cockpit is. It's actually... I think as a pilot, you would like that, so... Like, I think it's a neat cockpit for you, but we got a lot of machine gun, a lot of Sadaka coming out of this thing. We're all maneuverability, so we actually want to stay low and coax people into engaging us in our altitude. There's a boomerang. Way quicker kills than with the previous aircraft, because the HE-111 has less than half of the firepower in this thing. There we go. I see you. Doesn't much matter, you're gone. Alright. Making our way towards the mid. Come on, boys, we need that to happen. Where you at? Ugh. We've got a Spitfire, a C-714, and a P-43. For human controlled. Yeah. That's a human controlled aircraft, why not? Are you AFK? He's gotta be. Oh, finally, okay, cool. So he should be shooting into the mid, I'm guessing. Actually, he may shoot over here as an uncontested zone. Yeah, you go get him. Yeah, they are shooting in here, sweet. What do we got for P-40 up here? Oh, he actually has a lot of firepower. We've actually just looked at that, so... Ooh, quick turn. I don't know why he's turning with us. I don't know why I'm not hitting him. Oh. There we go. Oh, it's a 0. But it's tissue paper. Oh, we got taken out by the P-36. Just too many aircraft, but that was a fun fight. I'm sorry that the lead wasn't operating the way I thought it was. We were kind of getting the speckles indicating that we had good hit, but that was a misnomer. That wasn't actually happening. So, oh, there's that C417. Or, what am I, dyslexic? C714. Entirely possible, by the way. Let's drop down here. We'll try and defend this. People keep talking about going after the mill facility, but I don't know if we got what it takes to go do that. Fighting those guys, though, that's just fun. Kill that heavy now. Now is the time to kill the heavy. We have an ally engaging. I wish I could tell. Oh yeah, it is. It's a human, so that's good. Let's go give him a hand. I don't think he'll be able to outturn this guy. Oh no, he just did. Nice. He shouldn't have straightened out. By all accounts, the I-17 should have had him. There we go. Now this, we don't want to, I don't want to be in a tail gunner, but I actually have some firepower to be able to take the fight to him a little bit. He'll be dead by the time I get there. We'll head over and see if we can help out with picking up this garrison. We're about to pick up the other garrison right now just through the pure military base power. That needs to happen. Somebody needs to put some effort into it. Yeah, okay, cool. We got a heavy on him. At least we got the right aircraft this time. Bombers over here as well, so this is actually looking up. Things are looking up. Hopefully. We're saving this boost cooler for the possibility of needing to climb up after one of these light fighters or something. Settle right in on your tuchus, sir. Thank you. We'll head back to the middle. I mean, we're just yo-yoing between the two, but that's alright. We're doing well, we're getting captures, we're doing what we're supposed to do with this aircraft. I'm gonna F2 that section, I want to send a bomber over there. Good, there goes one. Yeah. I see this thing. Oh, got him. All right. Just painting with my gun brush here. There it is. Got him, but he took my engine there. Let's pull out of the zone so we don't have bots attacking us right now. We did end up ramming that guy, but you know what? It works, so I don't feel as bad about it. Come on. Come on. Bombers overhead over at that, military facility, so that's good news for us. I do see you. Squall line's gonna be coming up here real soon. So if we can get this guy... He ain't coming back. You might think that's the tail gunner at first. Until that happens. Now he's gone for good. Not a human-controlled aircraft, but he is vectored in here. You're the bigger threat, the P-36. Okay. So we're actually going to go low. I'm going to turn up towards him. And now we're going to rudder over. Try to get in behind him. Oh, we're lit on fire. We just use firefighter. What is this? Is that the 0? No. The I-17. Oh, he had us. Whew. Good fights, though. Good fights. Oh, we did have a bomber. We had an HE-111H2. Let's go ahead and see if we can hop and follow somebody else real quick for a second. That was a fun fight. We are really close still on the battlefield here, so let's see if we can find a human-controlled aircraft. Lots, Carl. There we go. Cool, so this guy is in a Spitfire 1. And at this tier, you know, unlike the Spitfire 1A, you actually get a cannon accompanying 4 Brownings, so this is an example of where the premium slightly falls behind the standard version of the aircraft, but has similar performance when it comes to flight characteristics, so this is the way premiums used to be in the good old days. Oh, come on. Yeah, fighting against a specialized platform. You might be able to get the P-40. Oh, not quite. That looks like we are falling behind and we ran out of human aircraft. This probably isn't going to end the way we wanted to. And yeah, this is pretty much going to be over. So I'll catch you guys in the hangar and we'll go over the endgame results. Alright, so we're back. We managed to kill 12 aircraft. We were number 1 on the team. Pretty good results. Essentially, it's a really good turn fighter. That's what this thing does. But if you want to trade a little bit of the maneuverability for slightly higher airspeed and altitude performance, you can always pick up the M20 as well, which is in the same bundle in this instance. So let's go ahead and throw in my Spitfire 14 pilot again, and we'll take this thing out and see how she performs with exactly the same gun configuration. So I'll catch you guys in the battle.
Attention! You are entering the combat zone. Get ready for battle. Good luck.
Alright, so here we are in the M20, and I'm not a big fan of this aircraft. Thing looks like it was made out of spare parts and was an afterthought. Really, it's like the poor man's version of a Spitfire, I guess, and we're actually going up against a human-controlled Spitfire 1. So we'll see how this goes. There's also going to be 2 Key 43s. Alright. So we're going to F2 the mine, and we're actually going to head that way initially. We're going to get a little bit of altitude here. And yeah, we're already up to a much better speed than we would see typically with the Venom. The Venom does get a really cool paint job though, so I will say that that's nice. Kind of reminiscent of, you know, actually Venom, the comic book character from the Batman series, or the Spider-Man series. Blah, totally mixing genres here. Anyways. That's what I get for recording 4 battles in a row. Yeah, we're gonna pull back a little bit now. What are you? Spitfire? Oh, sweet, we picked it up. Going well above the altitude that we would typically like to be at, but we're able to maintain decent enough velocity, and now we're going to drop our nose. I see you, I see you. Well, this... You want to do this? We'll do this. Your pilot's dead. Lit him on fire. Nice. Okay. The bomber's back. Sacrifice a lot of airspeed for that engagement, though. Okay, the Spit's down here. Let's get her up on the tail. Oh, he's on her. Get him. Nice. And this is getting hairy. There is a Dora here. Come on. That's a nice rudder turn. I don't think I've realized how good that rudder turn could be on this thing. Lost a pilot to the tail gunner there. Don't want to get eaten by the Focke-Wulf here, but if we can get guns on. Nice. He just wants some revenge. Let's get out of the zone. Ah! Was not paying attention to my positioning, and I totally gave him a whole bunch of the capture there. That was my own aggression playing against me. We gotta kill something in the zone, boys. Oh, I really hope I didn't cost us the match there. But we got Old Bear. We killed something, that's good. Gotta defend that thing. Nope, I guess we just winged him a little bit there. Just a little bit. Oh, they picked it up. There's the Spitfire diving on our ground attacker. Oh, he's dogfighting with our defense aircraft. He's not looking at us. That's a bold move. And he's heading into the zone. Perfect. Nice. That's a big chunk of capture right there. Man, he's taking us through the smokestacks here, running us through the ringer. A fire will be spare, come on. Smokestack's gone now. Man, these Japanese light fighters are made out of tissue paper. Come on. Nice. He was on fire from somebody else. Ground attacker. Oh, he's after me. Oh, we're low speed now. Oh, he got us again in the zone. But, payback. They ended up picking him up. We're already at 10,000 points. This, this battlefield setup has actually resulted in us having, a lot of very close encounters. It's like we spawn and we're instantly on top of one another, which is perfect for an aircraft that's going to be more of like a mid-altitude turn fighter. Nice. We are top tier too, so that is helping us out. Oh, we lost the mine again? Oh.
Hang in there. You'll soon be cut
Oh,
off from
he's
support.
gone.
I say again, support will not be available.
Oh, what? Did he just... Yeah, he did. Whoa, we got really close there. We're on fire. Oh, we got taken out by the ground attacker of all things. Oh, but we did light him on fire. I know he was hurting. So let's go ahead and see what we can find here for a good pilot to get behind. Such a close match. If we can hold on to the airfield. Yeah, this looks like it's gonna be good, guys. 13K, a little over. Good game. We just hit it. I don't think I've seen the mine flip that much in a long time. We ended up getting Wing Legend as well. So, I'll take that. Definitely a good battle. Lots of good fights. Our old bear was kicking butt, man. So, if you ever watch these videos, great match. That went fairly well. So, I was trying to show you that these aren't the best aircraft. You know, I don't know if I really would want to put down money on picking up these bundles, but, you know, then I have a battle like this and kind of goes against my whole argument. But the point is, these aren't the best tier 5s you can pick up. There's lots of tier 5 options that are out there that have just an absolute myriad of capabilities. The A6M3 experimental, great turn fighter. If you're looking for a turn fighter, this thing trumps the Venom, that M20. It's Spitfire 1A. This is the plane. You want this plane. It doesn't have the speed and altitude performance, but just as a straight turn fighter, it is amazing. Tier 5. What else do we have at tier 5? That's pretty cool. The P-40 is actually a fairly good aircraft to pick up. I've heard good things about it. I really like the XFL-1. I think the XFL-1 is a solid tier 5 fighter as well. It allows you to be able to kind of get that mid-altitude performance. It's got that big hard-hitting cannon accompanied by a couple of light machine guns. So it's really up to you. Oh, nice. He does watch the vids. Sweet. So I'll chat him in a second, but yeah, guys, this is pretty much it. That's the wrap up. This is the M20, the Venom, and then of course the HE-100, and then we did the Ju-86E. And there's the gunner all tucked up in the belly there, the little panel that drops down. But yeah, those are the planes. I don't know. I don't think you should pick them up. I think they're neat. If you're a collector, by all means, go ahead, pick them up. You know, it's up to you. It's your money. But if you're looking for like a grinding platform, there's so many other options out there that are much more viable. And tier 5 that's where I got my first premium. And you can pick up some free ones from time to time as well. So anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I know it ran a little bit longer than usual, but I hope you enjoyed it anyways. And as always, I'll catch you on the next one.